Hey guys, it's Dane at ZIMM'S Guitars. I got two guitars to string up today. This is a J. Terzer set neck with a crazy artwork on the front. And then the second one is a very reliable, hard-working, made in Mexico Stratocaster. Let's get some strings out and let's string these things up. Okay, here we are. Let's string up some of these things. My new shop is doing really good for me, guys. I appreciate you watching my videos. And it's been a lot of fun in the new shop. Starting to get a lot of customers coming in. And sometimes it takes, it's 2:45 on a Thursday afternoon. And I have a free minute to try to make a video. And so I'm going to start off. The strings on this are just black. So what I do is I just run my finger under the string to feel how much dirt is on it. And this thing has a ton of dirt. So I'm going to just cut the strings right here. And somebody really worked on this guitar as doing some sort of a... I can feel like it's got a sticker on it. It's done on paper. I could probably pull some of it off. But on this one, I'm just going to leave it alone. I have this thing priced at... this is like a $160 guitar, somewhere in that neighborhood. And whoever did the artwork, he signed it on the back there. So what's that say right there? Can you guys see that? Ooh, it's Eddie Van Halen. No, it's not Eddie. Somebody did some nice handy artwork to this. And it doesn't look too bad, but it is on... I think it's on like vinyl stickers or something. Now, a lot of you guys probably aren't too interested in a J. Terzer. So if you want to fast forward into the video, probably I'm going to say 5 or 6 minutes in, we can string up that Strat. So I am going to use my guard to protect the fretboard on this one. And I have 1000 grit wet sandpaper. I put my fret guard on here and I just kind of hit these to get that top layer of dirt and grime off of it. But this guitar has a real nice glossy maple neck, so I don't want to scratch this. I think I might even get my drill out that has a little buffing thing on it, and I might put some, I might buff this neck out. So let me go through here real quick, and I'm going to try to super high polish this neck on this, because it kind of makes a difference. You can see it. And so anything I can do that only takes a few minutes to make older guitars look new again, I'm up for that challenge. On most days, that is. I'm starting to feel it a little bit today. I had my second COVID shot on Tuesday, and today's Thursday, and I'm feeling a little hard to get up off the couch. So these are tight. You just want to snug them down. I've heard that if you over tighten these, sometimes the finish underneath it and around it will crack and chip. So you just want to snug them down a little tiny bit. That it's still got the plastic over the truss rod cover. I think I can pull that off of there. Ooh, that's looking good. Okay. Little bit of polishing compound. Some guys will say, don't do it, don't do it. I'm the kind of guy that will do it. Here we go. And I've got my drill. Little polishing pad on here. Right? Just to try to make these nice and shiny. Because this is a really high gloss finish on this neck. And so it should shine up really nicely. Even though it wasn't too bad to start. I can tell this guitar wasn't played very much. Usually you'll see fret wear at the 2nd, 3rd fret, 4th fret. But I don't see anything on here that looks bad. Maybe just a little bit right in here. But pretty nice. Today's string choice is Ernie Ball Super Slinky 9 through 42s. Alright guys, here it is, a made in Mexico Z5, so a 2005 made in Mexico Strat. Really nice color. What is that? That's not Lake Placid. What color is that? Leave that in the comments. I know what it is. It's escaping me right now. First thing I have to do to this guitar is the input jack is pushed down in there. So I have to take this apart and see if I can fix this. I already have the strings off of it. Just recently purchased this guitar, and I do what I can do to fix these things up and make them all nice and clean and pretty. So the piece is down in here, and the solder connections look good. So what I need to do is see if I can find the nut to fit on there. Be right back. Okay, that took a long time, but there it is. Okay, let me put a cable in this and we'll test that out. They seem to be working great. There it is. Unplug that. So one other thing that I can do here is some of these screws that are holding the pick guard down, some of these are quite rusty looking. So sometimes I will take the rusty ones out of here and see how it's got some rust on there? Now I've got a whole bag of these, so a lot of times I'll put a brand new nice shiny one in there. And there's been times where I'll take a little tiny piece of sandpaper, like that 1000 grit wet sandpaper, and I'll kind of rub the top of it and try to, get some of that rust off of there. But I noticed after you do that, they rust quickly again. So I think what I'll do is change this one, because it looks pretty bad. Because my goal is to take an old guitar and shine it up and do whatever I can do to make them look new and to sell them, because that's my business. I am in the used guitar you know, I'm a used guitar shop, and we're trying to fix these babies up and resell them and make a few bucks. I mean, it's not the most lucrative business to be in. I'll tell you guys straight up. It's not the most lucrative business to be in. If you made a ton of money with a used guitar shop, there would be one on every street corner right next door to Starbucks. So, because there's only probably 2 or 3 small little guitar shops in the average small American town, it's because you don't make a lot of money at this stuff. But you know what? I love doing this, and I feel happy that I have a job that allows me to do what I like to do, and that's shine up guitars and be around guitars, you know. So I've gotten a lot of friends down here lately, and I'm closing in on 5,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop. Which isn't a lot in the YouTube world, but you know, pretty cool. It's pretty good, cool to be part of this little YouTube community, and I'm starting to get to know some of these other YouTubers, and I watch all this stuff. You know, I watch just as much of this stuff as you guys do. I go home at night and I don't watch the channel 12 news or anything like that. I put YouTube on and I watch the latest YouTubers, and I see what those guys are up to. You spray a little tiny bit of some 65 guitar polish and cleaner. I'm just going to spray it over the whole top here, and just to get the top layer of dirt off the face. And then I'm going to work on the neck a little bit and shine up these frets. So there we go. Ice blue. Is that the color? Is this ice blue? Alright guys, time to shine the frets. Okay, so they're sticking over. We got some fret sprout on these, and they're pretty dirty. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my fret guard and take a little tiny bit of 800, no, I think this is 1000 grit wet sandpaper, and I just very slowly get the top layer of dirt off of these things. Alright, so this is my little fret file that I have, and I put a black marker on the top so I would know which side is the top, and I have the bottom of it smoothed out nice and flat, and so that it doesn't scratch the guitar, and I just sort of run it across the edge right there to get that little corner to try to knock down the corners of these frets a little bit. And then once I get this side of it done, I flip the guitar over this direction, and then I kind of do the same thing right here and just sort of try to round those edges and knock them down a little bit. Doesn't take much. This guitar doesn't feel too bad, but it's just a quick, easy little thing. Try to get these fret ends to feel nice. You gotta kind of be careful with it because you don't want to. Now, if this had really nice binding, you wouldn't want to do this because there's a chance you could damage that binding. But for a maple neck that doesn't have a finish on it, this isn't going to hurt anything. It's getting crowded around here. Okay, let's put the gauge on here and just check our action. This is a long scale guitar. And if I hold this on here, yeah, it's got a little tiny bit of gap. So I'm going to snug that truss rod just a little bit. Okay, so I got my truss rod tool in here. You just got to always make sure that you have the right tool. You know, I'm going to loosen this string a little and get this out of the way, because more guys will strip this nut out in here by shoving in the wrong Allen wrench. There you go. That feels pretty snug right there. Let me set this gauge back on it and we'll double check this. See if that's flat. Oh, it's still got a long ways to go. Let me give it another little turn. You don't want to get crazy with these things, just a little bit. There we go, let's try that. You have to tilt the guitar up here to look. This truss rod was really loose. It's turning really easily. There we go. I'm gonna guess that should do it right there. Okay, looking good. Just a little bit of relief in it. The made in Mexico stuff is just really high quality stuff. It's really good. All the Mexican stuff, all the American stuff, the parts are interchangeable. You could put an American neck on this. It would bolt right in. The pick guards, everything is easy to modify. These have been America's workhorse guitars for a long, long time, since I think 1956 was the very first Stratocaster. But just great guitars. It got a little scratchiness in the five-way. I'm gonna spray that out, and I can get that fixed up real good. But I like to spend time after you restring it. You know, spend some time with the guitar, strum it before you just put your price tag on it and hang it on the wall. Do a couple things, spend some time with it. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate you guys. Everybody have a great day. Go on Teespring, get yourself a ZIMM'S Guitars t-shirt. Thank you guys for watching.